And it is going to resend the notification. You guys still there? Did it kick everyone else out because internet cut out entirely and then... Well, stream crashed and just relaunched, which is a little unfortunate. Okay. So, I guess I should sign out, and sorry about that. If you guys are here, let me know. I'll give it a minute, and I'll go do what I said I was going to do for you guys. If you're still here, if not, I will peace out. It kicked hello, so I don't know what was your opinion. On what? What sounds bad? Okay, I don't know how long that kicked you out for. I'm back. You're back. Okay, you guys are back. Cool. I will carry on with that. Let's see. All right, perfect. My opinion on something. My opinion, those characters will do plenty fine. The 6 red stars, minions. Wow, that's pretty much how it tends to work. I have Noble. Noble is on your Star-Lord quest. Yes, you'll be plenty fine. Especially because red stars came out since then. It's not that hard of an event. I am not Brazilian. I am Canadian. I was born in Canada, and I live in Italy. So my name is actually half Irish and half Italian merged together. And thanks to everyone that came on back. A lot of people coming by today. Awesome to see you all. But no, I am not Brazilian. What was I missed something. Don't have Phoenix. Should get her next time. Phoenix is great. I honestly, when I first unlocked her, I was angry at Phoenix because she doesn't work very well for challenges, and I was hoping to use her for challenge. There's a couple of things on her kit that I don't love the way it works, but overall, Phoenix is an amazing character and is absolutely essential for the end game, unfortunately. Stream crashed. But it's uncrashed now, so that's fine. It will take me really long until I farm Phoenix, wasting way too much resources to get those characters. Yeah, that happens. Okay, the chat appears to have disappeared. That's a bit of an issue for you guys. Sorry about that. It's also just a gray wall, which makes this a little annoying for you guys. I'm sorry, I don't actually know how to fix that on the fly. But yeah, let's get over this roster. Here we go. And I'll keep scrolling up and down. There's like a weird black wall here for you guys. At the moment, let's try and type something. See if I can. Let's see if I can clear through that. How are things in Italy? I've been on lockdown for well over a month, almost 2 months. So things in Italy are small because I'm basically in a room or something like that all the time. But I'm safe. I'm healthy. The area I live in, which is Rome, I believe they calculate it as quite intense. And but it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. But a lot of people are definitely hurting, which is why, I'm going to mention it again, the event happening next Sunday. Don't have all the details yet. Ooh, what the heck did I hit? Next Sunday, it's going to be 24-hour straight of Marvel Strike Force streams, raising money for coronavirus. So that I put this together and reached out to a bunch of other people. And thanks to the work of a few of the others that have been a huge help, especially Wolverthor, we have put together something really impressive, working on the final details, which I'll be sharing in a video, and tons of infographics, and I'll be sending out every which way in the coming time. But next Sunday, 24 hours straight of Marvel Strike Force streams, 18 or Twitch or podcasts, but a lot of really great stuff, a lot of fun interactions, and what's my favorite? A lot of fun interactions and competitions, a lot of really cool things going on, which you guys should definitely tune in and see. And it's all for a good cause, raising money to help coronavirus, which will be, I'll get to that question in just a quick second, which will be in a couple of ways. First off, giving some money to Doctors Without Borders and their campaign, which is called MSF against COVID-19, because their actual name is Médecins Sans Frontières. That is my best French impression of Doctors Without Borders. So their campaign is called MSF against COVID-19. So obviously we had to sign up for that campaign. We're going to be raising some money for that. And also, I'm going to be trying to raise some money for some individuals that I've come across that are really struggling in the MSF community. Yeah, Wolverthor is amazing. Love Wolverthor, and love him even more now because of all the work he's done to help my dream become a reality of making this stream happen, this stream event happen. And it's huge, guys. Like, I'm in this, but it goes from like my level to casino level, and some people that have like more Twitch subs than casino, even more Twitch subs than casino has YouTube and Twitch subs combined. It's insane. My favorite character and team. Now, I'm going to assume you're talking about in the game, and that changes all the time for me because I really like various teams and how they work. So every time a new team comes out, they're usually my favorite. But right now, I'd say my favorite team to use is the Symbiote Spider-Verse team. They're just an absolute blast. I also love the Asgardians. But this guy right here, I have invested a lot into him. And once I've got my Black Bolts and everything ready, apparently it doesn't want to show character models at all. I will be getting him to tier 14 eventually. But right now he's just in tier 11, level 70. 7775 abilities. Absolutely a blast to use him. And yeah, so that is my answer. Favorite team and character, Symbiote Spider-Man on the Symbiote Spider-Verse. Now, if we are talking just Marvel characters, the answer is Captain America. I am a nerd and I love me some Captain America. So if you build me a team of Captain America, Bucky, Peggy Carter, and Red Skull, and literally anyone else, they are my favorite team in anything. All right, so as you can see, okay, this game is just being really weird. It is downloading things. I think I need to update it. That'll probably help. That might fix the issue. It needs updated on this app. Okay. Anyways, so as you can see, I've got a really, really big Shuri. My whole Wakandan team is massive. Tier 13, 70 plus, 7 stars for all of them. Then I got a Rocket, who was my favorite character to use for a very long time. Then my only tier 14 character over here with Ultron. Then we got Phoenix here, which I will treat you to me wasting some orange ability materials. Yes, more Steve Rogers. Alright guys, wasting some orange ability materials here on this... No, wrong character. Don't know what happened. Let's try this again. Special. What is going on? Alright. BlueStacks is always downloading. They did an update to fix this, but apparently I forgot to update that. Let's see. As you can see, the actual graphic of it wasn't showing. So let's see. Come on. Yeah, okay. So Vitality Drain. I won't have a problem with the Red Star event. No, I will not have a problem with the Red Star. My Wakandans are huge, but no one should have a problem with the first level of Red Star event because you can only do the first 3 and you don't even need Shuri for that. So I'm going to upgrade this here special, assuming it decides to let me for you guys. Okay, not working. There we go. I can do it. I upgraded it. It was Sinister, but I wasn't clicked on Mr. Sinister. It was just showing Mr. Sinister on my Phoenix. See, now my biggest character is this Phoenix. Okay, then we got an Okoye, got an M'Baku. Like I said, some really big weapons. M'Baku is a ton of fun if you know how to use him. A hard time at U6. The best team to use for that, I would say, from end to end, Star-Lord, and then adjacent to Star-Lord, Rocket, adjacent to Rocket, Thanos, adjacent to Thanos, Minerva, adjacent to Minerva, Groot. I know that you don't have Star-Lord yet. So if you have the Symbiote Spider-Verse team, Symbiote Spider-Verse is a great answer. Don't do Defenders. It's not worth it. They really don't carry on their value. I would suggest working on a team that's going to help you with that and then be helpful for things going forward. You might even be able to use Hydra. Hydra and Red Skull and those summons might be a good team for that. Haven't tested it on U6 because I haven't done U6 in quite a long time. But that could work. Guardians. You can make a good Kree team with Captain Marvel. You can make a lot of good teams with Captain Marvel. Wakandans are a good fit. But yeah. Oh, speaking of which, next character, we got Captain Marvel here. Massive. A lot of fun to use. Hate them as much as Defenders. You hate my beautiful Wakandans? Like the Defenders. I don't think I have ever heard something so painful to hear. I love me some Wakandans, and I hate me some Defenders. Wakandans are, first off, a much better team than Defenders. If you know how to use them. Shield, yeah, Shield works. They also can do the trick on Ultima 6. But they're also fun to use. You put them on War offense, with a couple of upgrades here and there. They will take down some BKT teams like you won't even imagine. AIM, also a great team. Perfect. Oh yeah, so there's Captain Marvel. She's amazing. One of the best solo war defense character. Yeah, Star-Lord, a lot of fun, really great to get. Mr. Sinister here. He's one gear piece away from tier 14, and he will be my second. And I love Mr. Sinister. Great fun to use. Really good character. Thanos, this guy is ready to become empowered, which I'm going to risk it here. And it's probably not going to work, but whatever. I want you guys to see this empowered Thanos. Look at that guy. He is just ready to exist on my team. He is big and he is strong, and he is going to bring this move out a lot, just demolishing enemy teams. Oh, he's amazing. I've been using Spider Miles and buffing him up because people say he is a counter defenders, but I feel like he is so squishy. What team to use for Dark Dimension 1? Struggling a bit with the Guardians. Okay. Miles on his own is a bit squishy. What team are you using with him, though? Because you can easily beat the Defenders with Symbiote Spider-Verse, the old school Spider-Verse, which are the two teams you should be using Miles on. You could also beat Defenders with Hero Brawlers. So it really depends on what team you're using him. What team to use for Dark Dimension 1? Well, that depends on which characters you have at 6 stars. With Star-Lord, you can definitely get through it with Guardians. It's just going to take some time. Am I getting Maw? Probably. That is my answer. I'm getting Black Bolt probably at 6 stars this next event. And I will show you my Inhumans in just a second here. Yeah, let's go to the Inhumans real quick and then I'll go back to this. You can see here, I need either my Yo-Yo or my Karnak to get 5 stars. So, yeah, I should be able to get that. One of those 2 to 5 stars, once they're made farmable, I think it's doable. But yes, what should you use for Dark Dimension 1? Well, the best answer I can give you is everything you have in the best teams you can put together. Of course, a good start is you can get some... The Guardians are great. If you can get someone that provides a lot of survivability like a Minerva or a Scientist Supreme, it's really good. You can almost do Dark Dimension 2 while Dark Dimension 1 is not even finished yet. That happens a lot now. I never thought we would see that day, but it is quite common because you can get tier 13 characters relatively easy, and you can do that quicker than you can actually get to 6 stars on some characters, which is just insane, but it happens. 30 days in, but I have him with Hela, Thanos, Minerva, Drax, and Miles. Okay, that's a interesting team there. I mean, even if you're squishy, you should have the Drax taunting enough and the Minerva reviving enough. But the issue that I would say that you're having with that team is you have 2 tanks, and it's going to be really slow. So that might be something to consider between your Thanos and your Drax, only using one of them. Trying to build a more synergistic team, that is a word I'm going to use now, might be able to help. And definitely congrats on the Minerva. 30 days in with a Thanos and a Minerva, that's huge. Definitely be farming to get yourself a Star-Lord, and that'll take you very far. Okay, so you got my Thanos there. Then we got a Killmonger here. Killmonger's great. Super healing. Got Loki, who was actually used for my first run of Dark Dimension 2. Star-Lord's pretty big. Thor as Guardians. Shield is probably the best for Dark Dimension 1, but just wait. I don't think Shield is the best team for Dark Dimension 1, but they are a very good team. I think I proved today, earlier in the stream, the best team for speedrunning Dark Dimension 1 would be Star-Lord, Rocket, Thanos, Minerva, Scientist Supreme. People might disagree with that, but that is without Black Bolt. I'm confident I can run the entire Dark Dimension 1 in about 50 minutes with that team set up, built up. Now, again, that's not going to happen with all power levels. The best team, of course, would involve Ultron, which is not reasonable. But you just use whatever you can. If you have two teams and one of them's only okay, as long as there's no one healing, use them. And use your BKT as much as possible. So like a Star-Lord, Rocket, Thanos, Minerva combo, if at all possible. Minerva is almost impossible. I don't even have Minerva eligible for... Well, yeah, I do. I just got Minerva eligible for Dark Dimension 1. But whatever you have... Yeah, I just got it off of like another orb, and I had her at 5 stars from her event campaign ages ago, so it took me that long. I understand the free-to-play things, because I don't spend money. I haven't spent money on this game in like 7 months. So... Mantis can do it. Yeah, but Guardians are a really good bet. Scientist Supreme is also a good bet. Do you have any specific video to arena climb and maintain a good defense? Recently? No, I don't have one recently. I have one from ages ago. What I would say, the best thing for that, if you're really wanting help on that specific thing, is for people to actually need to know your roster to give good advice. Because anything that I say, I don't know which characters you have. So if you really want good help with that, I would recommend joining my Discord or just finding me on Discord. Getting a Discord is actually a really good and helpful thing. And sending me some screenshots of your roster, and I will go over your roster with you and help you personally with that. Now, first off, where you are into the game, you're probably facing a lot of defenders. So... your offense should just be a good way to counter the defenders. And defense, nothing's going to hold, unfortunately, unless you have something really, really strong. My defense does not hold at all. I'm thinking of changing Thanos with Captain America in the BKT team. Thanos is definitely better than Captain America for Dark Dimension 2. But if you rather Captain America 2, go ahead. He should Captain America instead. Go ahead and use him. There's my... As you can see, like the first 3 rows of my roster are just like... Almost my whole top of the roster is like the meta teams. We got Thor here for the Asgardians, Black Panther for Wakanda, because I've had Black Panther big for ages because I loved him on Hero Brawlers. Then here's the character I want to talk about for a second. Cyclops. Cyclops. I love the way his kit works, and I hate the way his kit works. He is a living contradiction. He is incredibly way overpowered for what he is, but his kit is so true to his character and so fun, the way that he interacts with the other characters. But why on earth does his ultimate do more AoE damage than Ultron's ultimate does single target? It doesn't make sense. Okay, that is my comments on my Cyclops there. But I had to build him up because he's huge. Agent Coulson, I love me some Agent Coulson. Invisible Woman, who I built her up a lot because for the while I was using her on Ultima 7. She's a really good character. She works well in Ultima 7, works well in Blitz, and works well on an arena defense. So she's a good character. Here's my only 7 red star. We got the Kree Noble. Groot, who works perfectly for BKT. And who doesn't love them some Groot? Groot's amazing. Wolvie. I love Wolverine. He is from the same country as I am. And that is a good reason to have Wolverine. Yeah, use Thanos. Works plenty fine. Some people say he's not the most essential. But honestly, I think the team, for second run of Dark Dimension 2, I did Star-Lord, Minerva, Thanos, Ultron, Groot. And it worked very well. If you can get a defense up on a big Thanos, he's not going down. And that AoE is nice. And if you get someone that can revive him, it's really good. Miss Marvel, would she be a good Gear Tier 14? She would be my first. She's not a bad one. What I will say is I have a link somewhere, which I'm going to look at real quick. And I'm going to post in this chat. And you can look at it. I'll explain it once I find this link. How does this, where did this link go? Okay, I'm going to type it right here. sf.pal.gg/E3 tool. That link I sent, check that link out, and you can actually see how much resources each character is going to use in comparison to the others, and you can theorize teams to build. I have a lot of thoughts on Dark Dimension 3 and the best way to put together a really good roster for it. And I don't say Miss Marvel is the most efficient use. I don't remember exactly how good she is for it, but I was planning on bringing her there before other characters came to the game, and Miss Marvel is a fun character, which you can see, right? I use Vulture on my Power Armor team, which is fun, but he'll be replaced when Ironheart comes. Then Miss Marvel, I do have a tier 13 because I planned on using her for Dark Dimension 3, but I'm not going to anymore. Maybe one day. Then we got more Asgardians. Of course, you got to have Minerva built up because she's amazing. Then we got some Hela over here. Hela is great. I'm planning on bringing her to tier 14 when I can, but just holding off on resources as much as possible now. Fury, also tier 13. I don't really like using shield though, so there's that. They're on my defense and they do well. Scientist Supreme, love-hate relationship. Sometimes she goes pretty well. And I made videos on how she can be useful from before she got a rework, but sometimes she just kills your whole team. Falcon's actually a much better character than he gets credit for. When he first came out, I loved him, and I still love him. Yeah, he's great. Carnage here. Carnage is amazing. He is the key to countering Asgardians with the Symbiote Spider-Verse team, and he's really good for Dark Dimension and raids. Doctor Strange built him up pretty good, and I love his double revive, so definitely invest in that ultimate with T14 or T4 materials. We have Yo-Yo over here. Yo-Yo is incredible. What is my Discord link? Do you want the link to my Discord server or just my personal Discord contact information? I will be glad to send you either. Yo-Yo, offense downing every single opponent on their turn. Brilliant. Winter Soldier, yeah. Okay, should he be 45,000, 46,000 power? No, but I love him. He's like one of my favorite Marvel characters, so I built him up a lot. Okay, that is the answer. Server. All right, let me take a look at that. Invite members, set link to never expire, and I will type that in here. .gg-6 VFMHXR. Sent. There you go. That is the Discord link. Eventually I should learn how to just have it auto send. But anyways, that's what we got. So we got Mystique, who is now on my Marauders team, but she used to be on my Brotherhood. She was my first 6 Red Star character. We got Miles using her on the Symbiote Spider-Verse, Green Goblin. I have an almost Sinister 6 team with him. Then my Symbiote Spider-Man, great. Drax, who I basically don't use. You can use him as a 5th on the Symbiote Spider-Verse team if you want, and it can work pretty well. I basically just use him for defense stuff sometimes. Yondu used to be really good. Now he's okay. Magneto built him up pretty good. He is now part of Brotherhood 2.0, which will tear apart Fury Coulson teams. I love Scarlet Witch. That sounds like a confession, and did not mean for it to, but she's pretty great. Sif, my final Asgardian. I have a bunch of war credits to use on her when she comes into the store, so I could possibly get her to 6 stars. Why doesn't Thanos have the Black Order tag yet? I don't think they're planning on giving it to him, because technically speaking, Thanos is not a member of the Black Order. The Black Order is a group of people that serve Thanos. So I don't think they're giving it to him. The Black Order just gonna serve him, and it's gonna, anything in the tag will say Black Order and Thanos. Kind of like, I don't remember. There's other characters that have it kind of like that. Or Shield Minions and Fury, or something like that. War Machine, very important for Power armor team, huge damage, shield security. The most annoying member of Fury Coulson. Mordo, his passive maxed out is amazing for a supernatural team. Shield assault. Yeah, I think you guys are aware with the shield minions pretty well. Cable, 6 red star character. I use him as my 5th Marauder right now. Just waiting on 5 more shards to get him to 7 stars, which will probably give him a massive bump. Storm, the 6th best of the X-Men characters in the game. However, perhaps the best one to use for war offense so that you can save Psylocke for hero brawlers, even if Psylocke is the better choice. Something to think about. Deadpool, great hero brawler. Spider-Man on the Symbiote Spider-Verse team. Elsa Bloodstone. I love Elsa Bloodstone's kit. And this game actually got me to read her comics. So that's something. Yes, they are his generals, but it is an order of people that work for Thanos as opposed to Thanos himself. Yeah. So if it's an order of people that serve Thanos, Thanos shouldn't be considered in it because Thanos isn't serving himself. He is himself. That is my answer on this. They probably have another answer, but maybe that's what it is. We got Venom here, Symbiote Spider-Verse. Definitely need to build him up more. Gamora. We used to be one of the best in the game, kind of fell down to hero brawlers. Captain America. Yeah, favorite actual character. He's okay in the game. Mantis, I can definitely bring up to 7 stars, but I'm saving that gold. And 2nd best healer in the game, I think. Juggernaut. Well, you will see him tons in Arena. He's annoying, but I love him. Shield Trooper. Probably the most commonly brought up to tier 14 character in the game, but not worth it. Don't do it. Quake. I love Quake. The character in this game, she's okay, but she works really well on the Inhumans team. Imagine Thanos had the snap when he harmed himself. He also drops 50% of half the enemies. Yeah, I would have liked if he just snapped and like killed everybody. That would have been cool. But he is lowering their armor and reducing their damage, which is pretty cool. Toad, definitely essential character. Brings Brotherhood 2.0 to completion. Kind of speeding up here because I am slipping verbally, so it's getting a bit of an issue. But I'm having fun with you guys, and also I should be heading to get some food soon. Sorry, just answering a message. I had to answer when dinner is. Human Torch, aim security. Yeah, this part's pretty self-explanatory. Got some Hydra built up here. Wasp, Ant-Man and Wasp I built up a bit for the event that they were in. And also I have a nice little Blitz team with Vision, Coulson, Ant-Man, Wasp, and Shield Medic, and it works well for Blitz, but it's obviously not the best for war defense. Sabretooth, also on the Marauders team. America Chavez, essential to the Hero Brawlers team now, I would say. Punisher is the highest person that's defender-ish, and I kind of wish I didn't even build him up that much, but he was one of the first characters you get, so you do what you do. Iron Man, I didn't even bother bringing up to 7 stars. Pyro, I don't know why my Pyro is so low, but he is. Black Widow, she used to be like the best in the game, but now she's just okay. She's good. She's a good character. Here's some Defender. Yeah. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is actually a character that would be wise to bring up to tier 14. He's a really good character, so something to consider. We got Kree Cyborg over here. Where can I send you my roster if you can help me? Did you join that Discord server? Let me check real quick. I sent the link above with the discord.gg/6vmf stuff. But yeah, just click that link and join the server that will come up there. Actually, how does it even work? Go to Discord, open the app, and then scroll to the bottom of all your servers, and then you can send that link and then join the server with that code. Or just click that code and it'll take you to it. I don't remember. But yeah, click that code. It should bring you to the server. Join it. I think that must be you. If that is you, once I'm off the stream and I'm getting dinner ready, just you'll see my name there. Just I'll say welcome real quick here. You can just send it directly to me. Just click my name and go to message and then send a direct message there. Hydra Rifle Trooper, here we go, is here. You're welcome. I see the thank you there. Sorry, I kind of didn't see that for a second. I actually had him built up before the Hydra team because he replaced Punisher when Punisher left the team. We got Red Skull here, who I just clicked. Oopsies. I will be using more T4 abilities on him eventually, but he's probably going to stay around there for now. He's a really good character, a lot of fun. We got Kingpin, a monstrosity. Kingpin I use on a team called Godsbane, but I probably won't for long, so I'll move him back to a tech team because he really doesn't do anything on that. A monstrosity, one of the better aim characters actually for that team, definitely essential. Night Nurse, the former best healer of the game, not so great anymore. Some more aim. Here's where you kind of see the characters kind of rounding out the roster. We got aim, my final aim character who I use. Rescue, who is definitely my least favorite power armor, but it's kind of essential to the team. Graviton, who I don't know why I haven't built up more. He's quite good. We got Blob here, who's also essential to Brotherhood 2.0. We got the Thing, good for Fantastic Four. We got Crystal here. Crystal is actually very fun to use. I really like Crystal. Mr. Fantastic, my favorite Fantastic Four member. Psylocke, which I've mentioned earlier. We got Colossus, a really good tank who I have not built up enough according to anyone that sees my roster. We got Rhino over here, who I apparently haven't invested much in, but he's actually a really fun character from time to time. Korath, he's also on that Godsbane team I mentioned, another defender. Crossbones, who I basically only use like once a day, if that. Kree Royal Guard, a nice little tank. Hydra Armored Guard with that Red Skull team. Nobu. I don't really have a use for Nobu right now, but there he is. He's used for unlocking Phoenix. Kree Reaper, filling out my Kree team. Karnak, I enjoy Karnak. Thought he would have been a little more powerful, but he works really well with the full team. Got some Ant-Man to finish off the Ant-Man Wasp combo. Hydra Sniper. Mysterio Hulk, who is actually a pretty decent character nowadays. But I don't really have much for him to do, so he's kind of on side teams. Shocker. Loved him in like a video game as a kid, so I'm kind of happy he's here. Namor, his ultimate in war is so much fun. JJ, do not like the defenders. The defenders are very boring. We got Hand Sentry over here. One of the best minions in the game. I will not say best. A lot of people do. Strife, a good character, a weird tank. We need to see that 5th Marauder before I can say more. Elektra, have no use for. Ultimus is good for the Godsbane team, which is an Asgardian counter. Iron Fist, I hate Iron Fist. Hand Assassin, annoying character to build up, but you have to for Phoenix, until now with Hela. Mercenary Riot Guard, he is the ultimate, I need a 5th character, might as well put him there. Hawkeye, like him in the movies, don't like him in the game. Merc Lieutenant, one of the best minions in the game. Bullseye, meh. Now we're getting to the pretty meh section of the roster here. We got Hand Sorceress, Mercenary Soldier, Nebula, Ravager Boomer, Ravager Stitcher, Aim Infector. I don't use any of those characters for anything. Shield Operative I actually do use quite often, but I haven't bothered to build up. Hand Blade Master, Mercenary Sniper, Aim Researcher. Aim Researcher is not bad. You can definitely use him if you choose, but I don't. Hand Archer, Hydra Grenadier is really bad. Don't use Hydra Grenadier. He's the worst Hydra person. Ravager Bruiser, who, if you have to ask me, is the worst character in the game by a long shot. He is a protector that doesn't protect. He is slow. He doesn't do damage. He's just bad. Then here we go. The people I don't have unlocked is Black Bolt, Corvus Glaive, Ironheart, and Proxima Midnight. Thank you guys so much for coming and staying. This has probably been one of the most fun streams I've had. So I'm really thankful for that, guys. I'm definitely going to be streaming a bit more in the coming days, testing some things out. Maybe in the coming time, I'm going to do another Dark Dimension 1 speedrun attempt. This went out a lot longer than I was expecting, so thank you guys so much for coming by. Remember, next Sunday, April 19th, there's going to be a massive streaming event. Drop by whenever you can. If you want to help out and donate, that would be wonderful. If you know someone that needs help, please let me know. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. You guys are staying safe and healthy.